But yeah, I bought my Switch and my brother's like, have you played a Xenoblade game before? I was like, no, I've never played like a JRPG before.
No.
And he's like, try Xenoblade 2. I think you'll like it. And I tried it. It took me a long time to play it because that game is understanding that game's combat.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
I am really glad actually that you started with 2.
Yeah.
Because 1 is an amazing game. 1 is better than 2 in my opinion.
I'm kind of equal with 1 and 2. I like the characters of 2 more, but I like the overall like world and like combat of 1 more.
Well, that's the thing is like the gameplay state of 1 was just like so good. They couldn't really top it with 2 in my opinion.
I will say, once I figured out 2's combat, it's peak. It's so good once you figure it out.
Good. It's good. I think 1's better.
Yeah, I love 3 though. I think 3 is my favorite of the series.
I haven't played 3.
More specifically, the DLC.
There is 1 on the on the DS, isn't there?
They put 1 on the DS.
Did they put 1 on the DS?
Yeah, they redid 1 and put it on the 3DS. Yeah, I remember we were looking at comparisons and it looks super crunchy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a weekend 3DS game. Like that is kind of to be expected, right?
What game?
Xenoblade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's been like that game's been my hyperfixation since I've played through the series.
Oh my god! Wait, I'm looking at footage from the 3DS version of 1. Oh my god, the screen crunch.
Yeah, it's
you
bad.
Can't see shit.
Bro, I just realized that we're still not. I thought like we were just waiting. I don't know what I thought. Cal's not here.
No, Cal's
He's dead. He's dead for
Yeah.
good.
3's great. Do recommend. I think it's their best game, honestly. Having all your party members active is super nice, and being able to switch on the fly mid-combat is super nice as well.
Something about Xenoblade 2, man. I played that game like halfway through it. I was having a good time, but I started to go fucking mad. I started muting the game because I could not take them British accents screaming at me every fight.
Okay, yeah, the in-game, the combat dialogue, yeah, I turned on the voices.
Go insane, man.
It's rhyme time.
I ended up
3
turning
is a
down.
hard recommend for if you're doing like hard mode because every fight takes a goddamn
Yes, Xenoblade 3 hard mode is so.
I need to play
one of
and
the
3 badly,
earliest
but
instances that made me want to shoot myself in the fucking head was like one of the first bosses. You fight like I can't remember what the fuck it was. It's like an Ifrit type dickhead, and
Oh yeah.
or maybe it's the trio. But they fucking it's literally RNG because you can't grind up until that point.
It is.
It's,
yeah.
it's like completely like a coin toss if you fucking live or not.
I think it's. I think you're talking about the first encounter of the main villain of the game, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It took me like 2 hours because it was just constant bullshit.
It's constant damage rolls and hoping your blocks, your block timing is really good. Like, because I had to end up putting lands. I had to put the shield R on, and like time that shit like almost perfectly every time. It took forever to get through, but like after that, honestly, it wasn't too bad up to a point.
It's not that bad. It just takes. It's just a lot of fights take forever.
Yeah, would not recommend playing that game on hard unless you're doing New Game Plus.
that's how a lot of those type of games are, though, where their difficulty is not like thoughtful difficulty. It is we're gonna make the enemy as fucking tanky as possible, and you need to live through it or die. I don't know.
I did the one of the first major bosses that like completes like an arc. I can't remember. It's like after you get the whole combination mech thing.
Oh yeah.
And that fight took me literally over an hour, like one attempt, and I beat it. And then I was like, Jesus Christ, this game's a marathon.
Yeah, I'm glad I did my first playthrough on normal because I got it after like a month after it came out, so I heard people saying, "Damn, this game's hard on hard."
Xenoblade also is just a New Game Plus game for the hardest difficulty most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to be playing on
I
hard.
like-
I
I
was,
like,
and I was
um,
having a good time, but it is grindy.
I just wish one's combat was more dynamic instead of just topple locking.
Yeah.
You literally
You
just
do a
topple
lot of
lock.
topple locks. Yeah, you really do. Especially in late.
Bro, we were talking about Kingdom Hearts in chat. I want to know something fucking insane that the community's been crying over recently. They completely discontinued. They got rid of it. Like, you can't download it, you can't play it. The mobile game, it's gone. And the Kingdom Hearts community turned into the biggest babies about it, being like, if they're gonna get rid of the mobile game, it matters so much. How are people gonna know the story? They might as well cancel Kingdom Hearts 4. And it's like, what? Bro.
To be fair, there are a lot of reveals. in
Most
the
of
game.
Union X's shit can be watched as a movie.
No.
And also, it's not even relevant.
Yes, it's on YouTube. I promise you.
You can.
It's literally just fucking backstory. It's not even relevant or pertinent.
You can
Exactly.
it is. Otherwise, you wouldn't know who Cherethy is.
You know
Who
what?
gives a shit who Cherethy is?
That's the thing.
That's
Cherethy
why
doesn't
it's not
need to
pertinent
be
or
known.
relevant. Who the fuck
Cherethy
is it?
shows
I don't
up
know
in
or
Kingdom Hearts
care.
3 for 2 seconds, smiles at you, and everybody who played Union X is like, yeah, I know that guy, and it means
And
nothing
you
else.
Exactly.
Cherethy was Ventus's Moogle.
Who gives a fuck?
It matters not to the story.
That's also where Ventus came from.
It's like a fucking Easter egg, if anything. It's not an actual. It's like if you saw a real fucking Moogle. It's like, oh, I know what that is. Anybody that played Final Fantasy would know. If
The
you didn't,
story
you
was
wouldn't.
already completely inaccessible before they got rid of it because they shut down the online to it a long time ago. You couldn't even grind the game with people.
You still do the main story though for a while.
No, you couldn't. I downloaded it like months ago, and I couldn't even touch it. You couldn't. Every time I tried to launch the game, it said servers are down, and we don't know when they're going to be back up. And then the game died.
I'm not going to Limsa.
And also, the game's not even that good.
No, the game wasn't that fun. The new version's fun.
They discontinued it. They made it a movie in the game bundle, and they made the parts that really matter into the game bundle.
You seen the Pokemon Go version of the game?
No. That's my argument, Rima, is that they made parts of the story in the bundle. Like, you can see it. It's not gone for good. The parts that they care about is in the game bundle that matter.
Which part of the lore explains why XXX Gaylord 69's Keyblade shows up at the end of 3?
Technically DDD. Because that's one of the, well, I mean, I think it shows up at 2 too, when fucking Riku and Sora get their Keyblades. Every time they hold hands, they get that Mega Keyblade.
I'm talking about the part where fucking where the Keyblade storm happens from fucking
Yeah,
Union
when
X,
you
where it's all the online usernames.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
You just see a whole bunch of usernames flash, and it's like DickSucker27 flashes across the screen.
Yeah, your command window keeps
I
changing.
thought you
to a
were
different
literally
username
talking
with
about
each
the
attack.
Keyblade that Sora and Riku make every time they hold hands and it flashes in their hand, and you're like, what is that?
They've been able to do that since 2, though.
I said 2. I said DDD, and then I said, wait, no, they did it in 2. I corrected myself.
No clue why.
I don't know, man. They never go over that. They're gay.
The funny thing is, it's the first time Sora does a Keyblade transformation. And it's the fucking Gayblade.
That is true, yeah, because 3 is all about Keyblade transformations.
Yep.
Which is a thing, yeah. I don't understand why it became a thing, so
Yeah.
What,
suddenly.
Keyblade transformations?
Yeah.
It started in Dream Drop, right? Not Dream Drop.
No, it
in,
did not.
Birth by Sleep?
I mean, I guess they could turn their Keyblades into, like, motorcycles and shit, huh?
But also their shot locks.
Oh, true. They also turned them into gigantic fucking guns.
Guns, whips, all kinds of shit.
I think Keyblade Transformations was a very unnecessary, insane addition to
I
the
was
game.
gonna say, I think it's very stupid, in fact. I think for shot locks, it's okay.
I miss drives.
I don't know. I think it's hilarious when Sora brings out his Keyblade and turns it into like a dual pistol and starts mowing down Heartless in 30.
What about when it?
I would
turns
agree if it
into,
felt good.
Yeah. That's why you just don't use them.
I would say I am.
That's why you
game
only use
too.
Kingdom Key.